Hello, it's Shoo here, and I'm going to read you a book that I wrote and I drew all the pictures to, and it's called Doug in Danger. And it's one of a set of 4 books called Bronze Age Adventures. The Bronze Age was a long time ago. It was before they discovered iron. They had bronze, which wasn't quite as strong and tough as iron. It was a kind of a golden, shiny kind of colour. It's made from copper and tin. And so all their tools, their knives and axes and things like that, they made out of bronze. They had to learn how to melt the metal and make moulds and things like that. But because bronze was the most important metal at the time, it's called the Bronze Age. So here we have Doug in Danger, written and illustrated by Shoo Rayner. That's me. Doug's Bronze Age family. There's Doug, and there's Woof, who's the dog, and Minnie, who's his little sister, and Dad. Over 3,000 years ago, Doug's family found tin in riverbeds. They lived by a river in the far southwest of Britain. We're going to join Doug in his perilous mission to find the largest tinstone in the roaring, raging river. Chapter 1. There's a prize for whoever finds the largest tinstone, declared Dad.
Oh, me, said Minnie. I'll find the biggest.
Yeah, I bet I'll find a bigger one. Doug ran towards the river. Woof barked and chased after him. Ruff, ruff. Stop, shouted Dad. The river is deep and flowing fast. You'll drown if you fall in. Doug and Woof skidded to a halt. Sorry, Dad, said Doug. And Dad pulled a shiny metal disc from his bag. First, we must give our gift to the river. We must keep the river happy, or it will get angry, he explained.
Can I throw it in, Dad?
Asked Doug. Okay, said Dad. When I nod, throw it into the deepest part of the river. They were very superstitious in those days, and they thought that the river had a spirit flowing through it, living in the river, and they had to give it gifts and presents every now and then so that it would help them find new tinstones and keep them in business. Doug hugged the bright metal disc to his chest. Woof couldn't take her eyes off it. Oh, river, Dad chanted, here is our gift. Please bring us good weather and good luck so we can find the biggest tinstones. Then he nodded at Doug. Doug threw the disc into the sky. It flashed as it spun through the air. Chapter 2. Woof ran after it. The disc fell and splashed into the water. Woof leapt into the wild, raging river. Woof, come back! Doug yelled. Woof's head popped up above the water. She gripped the shiny disc firmly in her teeth. She had saved the shiny disc for Doug. But it wasn't for Doug, it was for the river, wasn't it? The wild water swept Woof away down the raging river. Woof, yelled Doug. Said Woof, holding on to the disc. Doug raced along the riverbank. Woof, keep your head up, I'll save you. Doug found a long stick and reached across the wild water. Hold on to this, he yelled. Woof let go of the disc. It sank into the murky water. Woof grabbed the stick with her teeth and Doug pulled her out of the river. Woof shook the water off her fur. Ah, that's freezing, yelled Doug. Minnie looked scared. Her eyes were wide. "The river will be angry with us now," she wailed. "It won't let us find any tinstones." Dad looked up at the dark grey sky. "Quick," he said, "a storm is on the way. Let's build our camp." If you don't like all these ads on YouTube, you can come and join me on Patreon, where all the videos are ad-free and you can follow along the story and see all the pictures. See the description below for the link. Chapter 3. Dad chopped down branches. Minnie stripped the leaves off.
Doug sharpened the branch ends with an axe.
Dad marked a circle with a stick. "Push the branches into the ground," he said, as the wind began to blow. "Now bend the branches over." The wind blew stronger. "Weave some more branches around the sides." The wind howled loudly. "Put the tent skins on top and tie them to the sticks so the wind can't get in." The wind made the tent skins flap. "That's a bad knot," Doug told Minnie. "It'll come loose." "I did my best," Minnie grumbled. Doug showed her how to tie a knot. "You need to pull it really tight." "You make it look easy," Minnie frowned. Lightning cracked across the sky. "Get inside," said Dad. "Here comes the storm." "I'm frightened," Minnie whimpered. "Here, hold my hand," said Dad. Thunder and lightning crashed all around them. Doug hugged Woof tightly. The wind shook the tent. One of Minnie's bad knots came loose. The wind burst into the tent and lifted it off the ground. "Hold on to the tent," Dad yelled. "Don't let go." Chapter 4. The wind blew hard. The rain lashed in their eyes. Doug held on tight. Woof held on tight. The wind was so strong it blew them towards the raging river. "Let go!" Dad yelled. Lightning flashed. Thunder crashed. Doug didn't hear Dad. He and Woof held on tight as the tent flew up into the air. "Help!" screamed Doug. They crashed into the foaming water. "Hold on, Woof!" yelled Doug. The wild water swept Doug and Woof away. Then the wind calmed. The rain stopped. "What if they've drowned?" wailed Minnie. "The river has brought us terrible luck." Dad and Minnie called out, "Doug! Woof! Where are you?" They ran along the riverbank. They stopped and called and listened. "Shh," said Dad. "What was that?" They listened hard. Ruff. The noise got louder and closer. Ruff. They ran towards the noise. Chapter 5. "There you are!" Dad clapped his hands. "You're alive!" cheered Minnie. "The tent turned upside down and became a boat," laughed Doug. "It brought us to this island, and look what I've found." Doug lifted the biggest tinstone they had ever seen high above his head. "There's lots more where this came from," said Doug. Dad raised his hands in the air. "Thank you," he called to the river. "You have brought us good luck after all." "So, what's my prize for finding the biggest tinstone?" asked Doug. "Boiled fish heads for tea," replied Dad. My favourite," Doug said, licking his lips. Do you like some Bronze Age facts? Copper is a soft metal, and if you add a small amount of tin, it turns into bronze. Bronze is a hard metal which can be made into knives and axes and other tools. When tinstones are crushed and melted in a fire, they make small amounts of tin. Tinstones are found in riverbeds or by digging mines underground. Tin was so rare in the Bronze Age, merchants came from far away to buy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you'd like more Bronze Age adventures with Doug and Dad and Minnie and Woof, check out the description down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye-bye.